Okay, good morning to all of you. Once again, we are back with the class of physical education. Today, we will be starting our new chapter, that is physiology and injuries in sports. What is physiology? Study of the functions of the living systems of an organism is known as physiology. ये किस तरह से काम करते हैं? Okay, like respiratory system, circulatory system, muscular system. How they work? What is the effect of exercise? That we will be reading under the topic of physiology. After that comes injuries in sports. What is very much common in sports and games? Okay, winning and losing that is separate part. Very much common in sports. That is injuries. Injuries are bound to happen. It will happen. But what we can do? We can reduce the chances or minimize the chances of injuries. We can reduce the chances of injuries, or we can minimize the amount of injuries that we are able to suffer. We can minimize it. That is depending on how we can minimize by properly by using proper protective gears while playing, by using various scientific knowledge for that particular game, by making changes in the rules and games. Okay, if you are, for example, if you are giving tag to a person, it will be considered a foul. If an injury happens to a person, if you give injury to a person, that is a foul. Otherwise, a person will keep on hitting and no foul is given to see it get an advantage to win the match, to win the tournament. So, by knowing scientific, by having scientific knowledge about that game, we can use the minimum we can minimize the chances of injury. Injuries are bound to happen, but we can minimize the chances of injury. We can minimize the chances of injury. So, injuries are common in every sport. They cannot be avoided, but even if we take strict precaution, but they can be minimized. We can only minimize the occurrence of these injuries in the body. We can minimize the chances of injuries in what a sport person should be fully prepared and fit before competition, participating in an individual or sportsman should be perfectly fit before participating in sports. They should perform effective warming up. In the doping also I told you that in the training school I told you warming up is very important. Last also I told you warming up before the session, before the tournament, before the match. After the session, cooling down. These things are very important so that if you are doing proper cooling down, proper cooling down, your body recovers fast. And again, you are ready for other tournament, other activity which you want to perform. If you're not doing cooling down properly, what will happen? You feel your body will feel tired. You will not have any interest in performing any activity. So be ready for it. So therefore, before the start of the competition, properly warm up so that you are actively participating in that session or in that competition. After the competition tournament, go for warming down or cooling down. That warming up and cooling down is very much important in competitions. There should be use of necessary protective equipment issued in the guidelines of that game. Another important factor is preventing sports injuries is to acquire scientific knowledge and facts. Scientific knowledge and facts. Now, sports injury can be classified into three depending upon the cause. Depending upon the cause, it can be classified. Direct injury, indirect injury, and overuse injury. Direct injury, indirect injury, depending upon the cause of the injury, patient, depending upon the injury, कैसे हुई, depending upon the cause of the injury, it can be classified into three: direct, indirect and overuse. What is direct injury? A direct injury is an injury occurred where the body makes contact with an external force. Here, when the body makes any contact with the external force, it is known as direct injury. For example, broken bones or abrasions, blisters. For the best example, whenever a person collides with any other person in a game, that chances of direct injury are there. Chances of direct injuries are there. After that comes indirect. What is indirect injury? Indirect injury is an injury caused by the forces inside the body. Caused by the forces inside the body, like excess strains on muscle, and ligaments. Excess stress on muscles and ligaments. For example, ankle sprain, strain. These are the best example of or cold hamstring. They are occurring inside the body and the forces inside our body. After that comes overuse injury. You are having an injury, but what you are doing again and again, you are using that particular part. Particular part you are using it. So what will happen? It is the overuse for that particular part, and your chances of injury are more. So that it is called overuse injury. And overuse injury occurs when specific parts of our body are used over a period of time. Okay, I am feeling tired. Chances of injury to that particular part is there. But then also you are performing the activity. What will happen? You are again and again you are using that particular part more and more. What is the side effect of that? Of injury is there, it will become more at time of recovery for that particular injury will be more. Time of particular injury for recovering that particular injury, it will be more. You will require more time to recover from that particular injury. So the principle in overuse injury is that repetitive micro trauma overburdens the capacity of the tissue. Repetitive use of that particular part overburdens the capacity of the tissue to repair itself. In early stages, no pain might be experienced. In early stages, you might not feel any pain, but after but again putting pressure on the particular part again and again, what will happen? You will start feeling pain and chances of injury will be more. So the no sign might be experienced, and the person might continue to put pressure on that injured side, not giving it necessary time to heal. That I told you, you are not giving proper time to heal for that injury. So depending upon the location where the injury has happened, अपन खेल रहे हैं पैर हो गया, अपन खेलते हैं तो okay, something happens, you get a fracture in leg, like and all that, okay, one get an injury in the bone. Similarly, you are about to the weight. This location of the joints. Depending on the injuries, there are three types of injuries are there. Depending upon the location of the injury, injury can be divided into three. Soft tissue injury. After that was bone injuries. What will happen in the bone injuries? In the bone injuries, one injury is more common. Generally, what we say fracture. Fracture. In joint injuries, what is common? What do we say? This joint. Depending upon the location of the injury, it has happened. We are classifying the injury into three: soft tissue injuries and joint injuries. Soft tissue injuries include all muscle, ligament, tendons, except bone and teeth. Except bone and teeth. Soft tissue injuries can be a direct, like a blister or a bruise at the site of external force, or it can be indirect injury caused by internal forces such as strain or strain. That is internal. ठीक है, but where the injury, blister where it is happening outside the body part, that go to the soft that go to the body part. It can happen outside also, inside also. When it is happening inside the body part, because of the more excess amount of internal force, that is known as what we say, strain or strain. But strain, or best example, strained ankle. Generally, in that soft tissue, because it is happening with the internal forces that are exerted by the body. After that comes bone injuries. Bone injuries are fractures caused by forces and pressures greater than the strength of the tissue. Greater than the strength of the tissue. After that comes joint injury. What are joint injuries? जोड़ों की injury. What is joint? Joint. Hip and socket joint, ball and socket joint, ball and socket joint. And these are joints. Injury to any joint in the body is joint. And dislocation is one of the most common sports. Dislocation is the one most common sports joint injury. A dislocated joint is a joint where the bones are no longer in normal position. When they move away from their particular part, it is known as dislocation of that particular joint. Again, you can think the joint to a particular place. But what we say, the joint has been dislocated. Now, what different types of soft tissue? There are different types of soft tissue. First one is contusion. First one is contusion. What is contusion? Contusion is a muscle injury caused by a blow to the skin, such as getting hit against something which leads to ruptured blood vessels. The affected area becomes red and then blue and then purple. हिंदी में अपन क्या कहते हैं इसको? नील पड़ना. You will be feeling pain. You will be having pain, but you cannot see that. You cannot see that the injury has happened to that particular part. Or for days, you will be having pain in that particular. And just putting the finger on that particular part, you will feel pain. After 2 or 3 days, what will happen? Okay, here is neither nishad padna start. After that, because under the inside the body, the blood vessels, the particular part, rupture of the blood vessels occur, and after that, it becomes blue, and after that, it becomes purple. So, what is contusion? It is a direct blow to the skin. Direct blow to the skin. Okay, either you are boxing or you are attacked by the head and all that. Contusion is a muscle injury caused by the direct blow, such as getting hit to that particular part. What will happen? It will lead to the ruptured blood vessels, and after that, that particular part will become purple. After a short duration, it will become purple. That is known as soft tissue injuries. Other names of soft tissue injuries are pain. After that comes these are different types of soft tissue. Sprain, injury to a tendon. Sprain, injury to a ligament. That is abrasion of the ligament. Laceration, bruise. These are different types of soft tissue injuries which we will be dealing in this chapter. After that comes that we will be dealing in our next class. What we have learned, can you can't avoid injuries, but you can minimize the chances of injury by proper by taking proper diet, by you can minimize the chances of injury. Depending upon the cause of the injuries, depending upon the cause of the injury, there are three types of injury: direct, indirect, and overuse. So if you are having a pain, don't overuse that particular part. Otherwise, the chances of healing or recovery will be less. It will take more time to recover and to heal. So depending upon the location, depending upon the location where the injury has happened, there are three types of injuries: soft tissue injuries, after that comes the bone injury, and joint injury. What is the soft tissue injury? Contusion, abrasion, laceration. After that comes bruises and sprains. Under the term of bone injury, it will be fracture, and under the joints, it will be dislocation of the joint. These are the different topics which we will be dealing in this chapter. And what are the precautions by which we can avoid these injuries, or what are the first aid we should take once the injury is happened. That will be the topic. Okay, dear students, take care.